Hello friends! Welcome to Crime Storyteller. Today we're going to tell you a mystery story that happened down the road, where a cousin lived. His cousin lived across the street, but they hadn't heard from him in 2 days. Well, someone went to look through the front window and saw something strange. It looked like blood on the bed. The police went into the house thinking it was a normal visit to check if everything was okay, but they didn't know it would turn into a horrible nightmare. One of them said, "I'd say it was one of the worst crime scenes I've seen in a long time." But this was just the beginning. The detectives tried to solve the case and found surprising clues that changed the whole direction of the investigation. One said, "I'm not giving you your phone unless it has nothing to do with this. If you're not my suspect, I don't care. I'll give you your phone. I'm not interested in your phone, but for now you're not getting it." This happened on April 15th, 2019, around 6:30 in the evening with the Texas police. It all started with a 911 call. Someone said, "This is 911. Yes, I need the police. What's going on? My cousin lives across the street, and I haven't heard from him in 2 days. I went and looked through his front window, and it looks like there's blood on the bed." The police got this request to check on Juan Perez, 27 years old. They arrived at 305C, Soul Street, Austin. As soon as they got there, they found 2 men who said they were his cousins. A police officer said, "First, I need to ask you some things because I can't just walk into a house like that. When was the last time you talked to him?" One answered, "I haven't heard from him in 3 days. 3 days? Was he sick or something?" "No, nothing was wrong." "Does he have health problems?" "No." "Okay, show me the window where you said you saw something." "Look here, look through this window, the one I'm shining a light on." "So he's in this apartment?" "Yes." "Look, see? Right here, look right there." The officer knew the case was serious. There was a lot of blood, and that showed someone was badly hurt and needed help fast. He asked, "So he's in C?" "Yes." "Knock on the door." "Okay. Do you know if there's an owner with a key?" "I don't know, I really don't know." "He doesn't have his key?" "He doesn't have a key." All right. Wait outside for me over there." When they went in, their worst fear came true. Juan was dead, lying in a pool of his own blood. Soon, more police arrived and started investigating. One said, "They talked to his cousin. They talk to him every day, but they haven't talked in 3 days. I looked through the window, and there's blood on the bed. I opened the door, and he's lying right in front of it. His throat's cut here." "We haven't yet. Have we checked everything?" "Yes, we need to wait for someone." "Go ahead." The investigators had to check the whole house carefully, because the killer might still be inside. "Yes, go ahead." "Okay, make sure there's no." "Yes, call for more cars here." "Take this door since you have." "Okay, I'll close this." "Okay, we're outside." "Did we check that front room?" "Yes." "Okay." When they saw the culprit was already gone, they started studying the murder. It was a scene that scared even the experienced police officers. One said, "I'd say out of crime scenes like this, it was one of the worst I've seen in a long time." Then they found something even creepier. The door to Juan's room was broken into pieces, with the hinges torn off, all covered in blood. But the fear didn't stop there. In Juan's room, they found 2 big clues. A cell phone and a gun may be his. There were more things that caught the detectives' attention. "We found a spray bottle and a glove, which made us think maybe there was a cleanup afterward." The detectives could only use the evidence and what people close to him said to find the killer. They asked his sister Laura, who was very sad about losing him. They said, "Did he leave anything open, like a window or door?" "No, I don't remember anything. I didn't hear anything." "I'm asking because sometimes people talk." "Yes, we're all close. I talked to my cousins, and they're worried because it's not normal not to hear from Juan." "Doesn't that bother anyone?" "Why do you say that?" "He doesn't bother anyone. He's fun, always joking. He's funny when we're together. He makes everyone laugh. You don't think of anyone, do you?" But Laura gave a key detail. She said neighbors saw a woman named Anna near Juan's house a few days before. For now, they only had one suspect in mind, Anna, seen near Juan's house and who might have seen him before he died. The detectives started looking for her. It didn't take long to find her, and they brought her in for questioning. One said, "I'm Detective Gomez. You've talked to the detective here. Are you thirsty?" "I'm fine, I've got a Coke." "Okay, can I sit with you for a bit?" "Yes." "Carlos, do you mind if I sit there? I want to write." "I didn't mean to cut into your chat, but I have a question. Why do you think you're here?" "I don't know why." "Okay, I want to talk to you about a man named Juan Perez." "What do you know about him?" "I don't know that man." "Oh, I know him. I call him Jay." She recognized Juan by his nickname Jay. The detectives, sure they were on the right track, kept going. "Okay, tell me, what do you know about him?" "I guess Jay lives near Luna Street." "Yes, he lives there. I went to his house, and there were a lot of people." "When did you last see him?" "I called him on the phone to see what he was doing. I went over there." "When was that?" "Like 2 days before his birthday, whatever day that was." "Okay, his birthday is April 10th. Are you saying it was before that?" "Yes, no, it was April 10th. She said she hadn't seen him since his birthday, weeks before he died. But at the scene, they told us she was there right before he was still alive." This worried the detectives because it didn't add up. "This is important. I asked because your name came up. 3 people say you were there around midnight from Friday to Saturday." "I don't care what they say, I wasn't there." "Okay, let me explain." The detectives were ready to break the news, not knowing her big reaction. "Mr. Perez is dead." "What? This guy's dead?" "He's dead. They found him dead tonight. That's why we're talking." "Oh, listen to me." "Oh my God, that's scary." "Oh my God." "Wait, shut up." But the detectives didn't know if it was real or an act. They asked where she was Friday night. "I worked." "They can check it." "Okay, what time did you leave?" "Around 9 o'clock at night." "I'm talking about after that, until midnight Saturday." "Where were you?" "I was on a porch around 12 or 11. "Whose?" "No, that was Thursday." Her story fell apart, and it seemed like she was lying. "I'm talking about Friday night. You said you left at 9 o'clock. "I took the bus, but I stopped, I forgot where." "I stopped on Luna Street and was going to stop there." "When was that?" "Around 10:30 at night, Friday." "Oh, that's Friday into Saturday." "Don't confuse me. I wasn't near there." She got mixed up and contradicted herself, alerting the detectives. They asked tougher questions, not knowing they'd find something surprising about her. "You say you didn't do it. We want to know where you were." "I'm getting really mad." "Don't get mad. This makes me mad. Don't talk to me like that, it puts me on the defensive." "Are you talking about the night?" "No, I said day." "Don't change what I said." "We went to the scene. They said your name." "We're talking about Friday night." "We're not saying you're lying. We want to know if you have an alibi." "You're frustrating me because it's frustrating. I already told you where I was." She was rude even though the detectives were nice, even telling them to shut up. It was hard to talk to her. She got angrier when they wanted her phone. "Can I have your phone?" "The code?" "Yes, look. I don't care. I want to leave. I'm mad. You don't care about Jay. I'm worried about my name. I wasn't near there. If a name comes up, we talk to that person. It's not personal. I think you're good. I'll come back to you soon. I want to see if there's anything about Jay. That doesn't matter to me, but don't keep my phone." Anna was rude the whole time while they tried to be nice. In the end, they tried to calm her down, but it didn't work. One said, "In my job, I couldn't let that evidence leave back then." They wanted to get the truth from her, but what she did frustrated the detectives more. "Your phone's with me. It's the right thing. Here's your receipt. It'll stay with me until I check it with a warrant. Then I'll give it back. You're not getting your phone tonight. It's a murder. I'm not letting a phone go when they say you were near when he was killed. My phone won't say if I did it. A phone tracks you. Until I rule you out, you're not getting it. If it's got nothing and you're not my person, I'll give it to you. But for now, you get a paper." Anna's bad behavior made her the main suspect. They needed strong evidence, which they thought was on her phone. They sent it to the forensics department, hoping to find what Anna was hiding. While that took time, they looked at Juan's phone records, searching for a link to Anna. They found another key clue that changed everything. We saw his last messages were to a woman. This caught their attention, wondering who she was. But the records showed an unexpected twist. One met Sophia and her friend the day he was killed. That phone evidence gave us the next step. It was important to talk to her about that night. One said, "I want to talk to you about the night at Jay's house. We have messages, but tell me in detail how things happened that night." She said they were close friends and decided to meet that fateful night. She was about to give something important that would fit the scene. I saw the lights on at his house, so I sent him a message. "What's up? Are you out?" He said, "Yeah, come over to smoke or have a drink." We went, and he sat on his couch. He pulled a gun from his jacket pocket. I said, "You've got a gun?" He said, "Yeah, I've got two, but I only saw one." She said one showed a gun, and we had a photo of the one we found. She said it was the same one. This made the detectives think she knew more. They asked, "Were you alone?" "No, I was with her. I brought her with me. We went together. I think it was just the three of us. I told Jay, I'm taking a cab, and I didn't go back." But right as she was leaving, she said something huge no one expected, bringing them closer to the killer. Someone knocked on the door. He said, "Who is it?" He opened it a little, and it was a light-skinned guy. He came in and sat down. "I don't know him." The detectives knew this could lead them to the killer. "Can you describe him? Hair color, eyes, anything you remember?" "He had a bag." "I don't know. He was definitely light-skinned. I think he had dark brown hair." She gave another odd detail. "One texted me all night asking me to come back, but I didn't want to. He filled my phone until 4 o'clock in the morning asking who I was with. He said, 'The same person you were with when you left.' Those chats gave us times of when they were together and when they split up. That conversation was really important. They thought this man could be the key suspect." Sophia gave a key detail about the man seen with one that could crack the case. She said one told her he was the brother of the girl who lived behind him. I remembered they mentioned her name. It was a building with A and C. She lived in A, one in C. She was there that night. With this, the police soon figured out who it was, Miguel Torres, 25 years old, Juan's friend. But he was already in jail. We found out he was in Travis County Jail for cutting a woman with a knife. That made us more worried about Miguel and Juan's murder. Before questioning him, they had to confirm if he was the man Sophia saw. They brought her back and showed her photos. When she saw Miguel's face, she got scared. It was a shock to her. She seemed to think Miguel had something to do with Juan's death. I've got photos with several people. If you recognize the guy you saw, circle him and put your initials. After confirming, they brought Miguel in for questioning fast. But he acted weird alone in the room. "Oh damn, who's this new guy? They should talk to me." Miguel showed odd behavior, so the police were careful. "Hi Miguel. I'm Detective Lopez." Since it could be tough to get the truth, they went easy on him. They asked about that night. "I got there, and he was with 2 girls. They were already there. They were talking about what to do next. I was there like 15 or 20 minutes before they left. Then I stayed 10 more minutes and left. I went to my grandma's house. Did you know the girls?" "No, I'd never seen them." While questioning him, they learned something about Anna. She was seen near Juan's house that night, but when they checked her phone, there was nothing important. They ruled her out. With only one suspect left, it was clear Miguel was lying. They had him right there. "I look at the evidence, and there's no doubt you lied to me." "About what?" "You said you were there a little, but it was much longer. We've got cell phone records. We know who Juan was texting, and he said you were there." "This is crazy. Listen to what was said. Did Juan try to do something to you? Did you argue? Did he put you in a spot where you had to save yourself? We need to know this." With strong evidence, spoke. He said something that made him a victim, not a killer. "Did you fight?" "No, we didn't have problems. But something happened." "Nothing happened between us. We know what happened, but the why matters." "You want the truth?" "Yes, we need to know." "There was a fight. He was going for a gun. I saw him reach down. I had my knife, and it happened." "I need your story." I've got facts, and I need to know if you're honest. That's a mark from Juan when he bit me. I cut myself with my folding knife. Where were you? In his room. We were arguing. He was looking for something near his bed. When he did, I stabbed him. He was sitting on the bed. He reached to the front side of the house. Miguel explained that night. He said Juan attacked him. He told every chilling detail and how he left. I left through the front door and went to my grandma's. I locked it. Did you clean anything? There's a spray bottle. Yes. Was anyone else involved? No. He insulted me. I insulted him. It looked like he was going for a gun. Thanks for being honest. Miguel said it was self-defense, but the evidence said otherwise. He said he stabbed him from behind. The autopsy showed wounds all over Juan's body and defensive marks on his hands. Miguel cleaned with spray and gloves. The evidence doesn't support self-defense. On May 22, 2019, they arrested Miguel for killing Juan. He never said why, but the police thought it was an argument between friends that ended badly with Miguel stabbing Juan. In 2020, Miguel Torres's trial for Juan Perez's murder began. He pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter. He said it was self-defense. But the prosecutor showed Juan had 20 stab wounds, proof it was planned, not self-defense. This contradicted what Miguel said. With all the evidence, in October 2020, they convicted him of Juan's murder and sentenced him to 29 years in prison. Juan's case was one of the most violent crimes the detectives had seen, but they felt relief giving justice to the family. We're happy to give closure to a family who lost someone so violently. We can't bring Juan back, but maybe we gave them peace to move on. The conviction comforted Juan's loved ones, but it didn't erase the pain of his death. Someone said, "Part of me is gone. He was my best friend. I'll never have that love from anyone. I'm empty. It hurts. I wish I could talk to him every day. I pray and talk to him. I feel like he's with me. He's not gone. He's in my heart, and I'll remember him forever. I feel like I can call him, and he'll help me. Though they live without Juan, his memories stay alive. I tell my brother, I love you forever. There's no day I don't think of you. We miss you. Keep watching over us." And that's the end of our story on Crime Narrator. Do you think the police's idea was right, or is there more to it? Tell us what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real crime cases. If you want us to cover a special case, leave your ideas in the comments. Your suggestions matter to us. Until next time, take care and keep watching Crime Storyteller.